Going on? It's Thursday, April 17th. Where you at, Vinny?
I'm in Chi-Town.
Yeah?
I'm getting ready to head to the South Side, catch me a White Sox game. Cubs are still on the list. Still going to try to see them. They come into town tomorrow, and I believe they play the Diamondbacks this weekend. But I think they're off today. But the White Sox, I'm going to catch them. They're playing the Athletics today, and I'll give you the rundown on that in a little bit. But hey, they're a dollar tickets, so can't pass
There
it
you
up.
go.
And that's why I'm on my
It's hard to
phone
beat
today.
that.
Yeah, so I'm not on a laptop today. I'm using my phone. It might actually do us better. We know that I live out in the boonies. My connection is always bad. But I'm in the city now, and it's not. I think it's not showing much lag right now, so I think we're good. But anyways, I'll go ahead and start us off with the on this day as always. So April 17th. This is a bit of a throwback, but Alexander Cartwright. Do you know who that is?
Was he the guy that technically is the not the founder of baseball, but something like that?
Yep. So he was born today back in 1820. And Alexander Cartwright is known as the father of modern baseball. He helped develop the rules for baseball. And he organized the first baseball club, which was the Knickerbocker Baseball Club of New York. So he established the diamond-shaped playing field, which was what we still use today. And I believe he had something to do also with I think he pretty much came up with most of it, but the balls and strike system as well. So super old today if he were still alive, a couple hundred years old. But hey, we're still playing baseball. I think that's pretty cool to obviously he's not able to see that, but I think he'd be pretty happy knowing we're still playing baseball today. Kind of curious on what he would think on the ABS system and some of the new rules that have came to play. Well, I guess ABS isn't quite in the MLB yet, but I guarantee you it'll be up next year. There's still players tapping their helmets. I think it was Alec Boehm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it
Yeah.
was like the day before. It was a call, and he's just sitting there pounding on his head. That's going to piss the umpires off, too, the ABS system. Is, especially as we get more down the season and games start to become a little more meaningful, and those strikes are missed, balls are missed. I think you're gonna start seeing people get thrown out for giving the old helmet tap. But yeah, I mean, I'm all for it now, especially after we got to pretty much watch it all spring training, and I think the players like it a lot. And we mentioned, or you brought up a few episodes ago where during the Cardinals game where there were like 22 missed calls, and they were extremely bad calls, and 22 missed calls can change a whole game. If you miss one or two calls per game, and it's okay. Umpires are human, but when you're missing 22 calls a game, it's like, damn, man, like you're just asking for ABS at that point if you're an umpire missing that many calls. But anyway, we'll see where that goes. But happy birthday to Alexander Joy Cartwright, father of baseball.
Oh yeah.
I'll go ahead and I mentioned the lineups today, so I'm gonna cut off here in a little bit and go down to South Side and catch me a White Sox and Athletics game. I'm actually pretty excited to see the Athletics. I know it's kind of considered two of the more shittier teams in baseball, but I like the Athletics a lot. Their bats, at least, they could use probably a little bit of help on pitching. They don't have, I think they upgraded from last year on pitching for sure. But today we got JP Sears facing off against Davis Martin. So far, Sears this year, he's 1-2 with a 4.24 ERA, and he's got 16 Ks. And Davis Martin also has a 4.24 ERA. He's 1-1 with 10 Ks. So we'll see a little bit. JP Sears, he actually caught my attention a little bit last year. I thought he was starting to get a little more comfortable, and he was, the better. I think really the only lefty, the lefty that the Athletics had last year, from what I remember. I know now they have Jeffrey Springs. But yeah, so that lineup today, this is who I get to go see. Got Lawrence Butler. He'll be leading off. Your guy, Jacob Wilson, who has, I don't even know if he's struck out yet. That dude, he's going to be legit. I think he's kind of up there. I don't think this is just a beginning of the season thing for him. I think he's going to be that Luis Ariz type of player. A lot of walks, not many Ks, on base a lot. He's got a pretty nice bat. Batting third is Tyler Soderstrom. He's just tearing it up right now. Hopefully I get to see another home run from him tonight or today. I believe is he still leading, or is it he tied with Judge now? Or
I'm pretty sure he's still leading.
And then batting four is my guy Brent Rooker. Need him to do something. JJ Bleday, number 5. Zach Brown, number 6. Number 7 is their catcher, who I'm not really familiar with, Pareda. I guess no Langoliers today. I guess he gets the off day. And then Max Muncy batting 8th, and then Schumann batting 9th. So pretty cool to see some of those players. I was hoping maybe Kurtz would get called up by the time I got here, and maybe get to see his first at bat, but I think they're still waiting a little bit, maybe to give Brent Rooker, because Brent Rooker is actually starting in left field today. So no DH for him. That shows that they are definitely trying to make some space for him, Nick Kurtz, to get up there and play. I've even heard Tyler Soderstrom maybe start playing third base. So that's kind of interesting if they're going to do that. Definitely clears up some space from there. I know they have Gio Urshela, or Gio. Am I saying that right?
Urshela.
Yeah. He's not playing today. They got Schumann at third today, but it'll be interesting to see what the A's do. And then I'll go ahead and name that White Sox lineup today. We got Meredith Meadroff. Is that what it says? I don't know. He's a newer guy. Could be butchering that a little bit. Medroff, I think is how it's pronounced. But he's leading off, starting at second. And then we got Luis Robert Jr. In center, Andrew Vaughn at first, Miguel Vargas at third, Sosa batting DH, Michael Taylor in right field at batting 6. Edgar Cuero actually got the call. I don't know if you got to see that at all. He was down there with the Knights. It's actually kind of surprised he got the call before Kyle Teal, but maybe I don't know what they're doing. But Edgar Cuero is still a top 100 prospect. And I believe today is his first game up in the majors, so that'd be cool to see that. And then you got Brooks Baldwin out in left field, batting 8th, and then Amaya at shortstop, batting 9th. So not a crazy exciting White Sox team, obviously. Luis Robert, Edgar Cuero, get to see him play, and I don't know, maybe Miguel Vargas will do something, but cool little matchup, and I guess we'll stay tuned with that.
Yeah, I like Brooks Baldwin a lot, so he's been playing pretty well.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he has, and he hasn't really, his name hasn't been out there too much, but he's definitely someone to keep an eye on, even for fantasy. But yeah, that's what's going down here in Chi-Town and Chirac, and I'll definitely let everybody know how the game goes. My first White Sox game, but what else do you have for us, Luke?
I did have on this day, so I wanted to do that one real quick. So on this day, 1947, in honor of Jackie Robinson Day, Jackie Robinson gets his first major league hit off Glenn Elliott as the Dodgers win 12-6 over the Braves at home. So very cool.
Heck yeah.
We saw a lot of good plays, home runs from Jackie Robinson Day. Mm-hmm. So always one of my favorite days in baseball. So
yeah, me too.
And happy birthday to the one and only Marquise Grissom. Good good outfielder over his career.
Yep.
So, yep. And then got some couple moves that were made and an injury I'd like to report on. So the Cubs send Matt Shaw down to AAA. He was batting 172, one home run and 10 RBIs and 58 at bats. So not exactly you want to see. He got off to a somewhat of a decent start in Tokyo, but haven't really heard much from him since. And
Hmm.
I think last episode I mentioned that I actually traded him, actually right before he got sent down. So yeah. And then the White Sox DFA'd pitcher Mike Clevenger.
Hmm.
So yeah,
Yeah. I won't be seeing Mike Clevenger today.
yeah, nope, you will not.
I guess I
And
can.
then
I guess I could see him in Charlotte though, because he will be down in AAA with the Knights. So if I want to go
yeah,
watch, I have that option, I guess.
yeah, yeah. And then injury that I forgot to report on, and this one, it's pretty sad in my opinion. With Kris Bryant, he was put on the 10-day IL with a lumbar degenerative disc disease,
Hmm.
which I guess from what I know, this isn't really something that you can recover from. It kind of gets worse. So, if my question is this could this be the end of Kris Bryant? Have we seen the last of Kris Bryant? I mean, I sure hope not.
Yeah, it's sad because he was one of those
I mean, he
guys that was
was
be supposed to be it. And another person that injuries just don't really, let them show what they really have, or that's why I just get nervous watching Mike Trout play.
yeah,
Love him still playing. I think he's already. I don't. He didn't play many games last season before he got hurt, but I don't know. It's you see the talent that he has. It just I can only imagine what Mike Trout's numbers would look like if he were to stay healthy this whole time. How many MVPs he would have, All-Star appearances. Yeah, so injuries suck big time.
yeah, and if possibly this is the end of Kris Bryant's career. I mean, he had a heck of a career with the Cubs. I mean, from 2015 and it's 2025. So he
Hmm.
won Rookie of the Year in 2015, MVP net for the National League in 2016, won a World Series in 2016 with the Cubs, and was a four-time All-Star. So I think there's no doubt he's going to be in the Cubs Hall of Fame for
Oh
sure,
yeah,
and someone that I've actually made a few highlight videos for in my time, especially in his Cubs era.
yeah,
So, but like I said, hopefully this isn't the end for Kris Bryant.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. Was there a timeline for him? Was he out for season, or they just don't know? Or
This is he was only put on the 10-day IL, so I mean, this seems like something that's going to take more than 10 days. I mean, I could be wrong.
yeah,
I'm no doctor, so but it kind of seems like that would be more than 10-day recovery.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I hope he gets better because you hate to hear it,
Yeah.
especially for a struggling team like Colorado, who's already just doing whatever they can each season just to survive. So, Mickey
Mhm.
Moniak up for him at least. He had another home run yesterday, I believe, and I think you might be talking about that here soon. So I won't ruin it, but
Yeah.
um, I'm glad that they picked up Mickey Moniak. Though that was kind of a weird drop for the Angels, I thought, but I can't say anything because the Angels are in a hot streak right now, and they're one of the best teams in baseball as we speak. So maybe it's working out for them.
Yeah, and speaking of Mickey Moniak, I'll go ahead and get into that stat real quick from yesterday. So, for the first time since 2009, August 7th specifically of 2009, five number one picks all homered on the same day. And it's also happened. I think this is just the sixth time since the MLB draft started in 1965, where five number one picks homered on the same day. So yesterday it was Bryce Harper, Jackson Holliday, Spencer Torkelson, Mickey Moniak, and Henry Davis. They all homered. Um, do you have any idea, maybe one name from 2009 that one of these number one picks, the last time it happened?
2009. Hmm. Does he still play today?
No, none of these guys are still playing.
I don't know. You have to give me something. I'm trying to think back, but and I even think I saw something pop up about this too. But who you got?
So, well, two of these guys were former Mariners back in their prime in the 90s.
Oh, Ken Griffey. Yeah, that's right.
Yep, that's one.
Who's the other?
So, yeah, Ken Griffey Jr., the other, Alex Rodriguez, Pat Burrell, Josh Hamilton, and Joe Mauer. That
Oh
was
yeah,
the last time 5 number one picks homered on the same day, August 7th, 2009. Those were the 5. So,
duds.
pretty cool.
Josh Hamilton.
Yeah.
Kind. Yeah, that is cool. Some of those players are. It's so weird to see some of them that are. I'm happy to see Henry Davis hitting home runs, and even Spencer Torkelson after his season last year. But Henry Davis is kind of a weird one because when he got the call to the majors, everyone's like, "This guy is going to be legit." I mean, he's got speed, he can catch, he can hit. They had him in outfield, and it just hasn't worked out for Henry Davis at all. But I'm hoping that he stays up a little bit and stays hot. I mean, since he's came up, I think he's like on a 3-game hit streak right now with that home run. So Pirates definitely need it because they don't have much working for them right now. Indy Rodriguez form is hurt, so that's why Henry Davis actually got the call. And then I think Joey Bart's been struggling with some health issues as well too. But yeah, that's cool. I also got to see that Paul Skeens and Henry Davis were the first one-of-one duos to pitch, so that was kind of cool as well.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, man, love it. Love to hear it.
And then the last thing I had, other than my crazy MLB stat, I might make this kind of like a weekly thing. I was going to do like a young star spotlight for, I was going to do either 3 to 5 players. I decided to do 5 today. And 3 of these are actually Oakland A's, and I actually have a few of these players. So I'll kind of just name off all these guys and their stats since the season started, and then you can kind of give me your thoughts on this.
Yeah.
So first, Tyler Soderstrom, of course, 64 at bats, 8 home runs, 17 RBIs, batting 328 with the 403 OBP. Jacob Wilson, 66 at bats, 2 home runs, 8 RBIs, batting 333 as a 333 OBP. James Wood, 62 at bats, 6 home runs, 13 RBIs, 365 OBP, 3 stolen bases. Junior Caminero, 58 at bats, 4 home runs, 9 RBIs, batting 276 to 317 OBP. And finally, Lawrence Butler, who's been doing better as of late, 61 at bats. He only has 1 home run, but he's with 4 RBIs, but he's batting 295 with a 403 OBP. So he's definitely been picking it up over the first couple weeks.
Yeah. Added Paven just in time.
Yeah.
Got a message I had for where that's coming from is on our fantasy team. I end up dropping Mark Vientos because if you pay attention to the Mets at all or Mark Vientos, as of lately he's been getting some hits, but yeah, he hasn't been doing it this well. I wonder if Pavin Smith just hit a home run. I hope that's what happened.
Could be.
But yeah, those are all studs, and yeah, you have most of those or some of those players: Jacob Wilson, James Wood, Tyler Soderstrom,
Caminero.
and Caminero. Tyler Soderstrom though he's lighting it up over there. I really hope he keeps it up all season because that really helps out the A's a lot. And Lawrence Butler's calling him the A's Babe Ruth, from what I heard. So the modern day Babe Ruth.
Yeah.
So that's cool to hear that. But I'm excited to see him play today. I'm hoping I get a view of a long shot from Soderstrom to keep leading the MLB. Also, I did want to mention too another injury. It's not official yet. I guess it could turn out positive. So Jackson Merrill, he was supposed to come off the IL tomorrow. He was placed on the IL 10, He had some, I believe, a hamstring issue. And there's been no word about him at all, but his, I think Schultz came out and said that he hasn't even started running yet, and this was of yesterday. So bad news for the Padres. I think they actually just went out and made a trade and bought, or I don't know if it was a cash deal or what, but they ended up grabbing an outfielder from the Pirates. I don't even know who it was. I've never even heard of him. Couldn't tell you right now. But bad news, man, for Jackson Merrill. If he's got to extend that and stay on the IL a little longer, especially when it comes to fantasy for me. I'm missing out on him big time. My team's already struggling. But, yeah, man, got to get Jackson Merrill back out there. That's just like we were talking about the superstars. I hope this isn't a start to his injuries, but, geez.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Luke, that's really all I have today. Not too much. Just I'm going to get ready here, and I'm going to go down and watch me a White Sox game in the Windy City. It's pretty crappy weather out right now, as you could expect, but I'll make the best of it. I might even get me a White Sox hat while I'm down there.
Yeah, for sure. Before we get off here, I did want to share my crazy MLB stat.
Heck yeah.
The video. So, if you may remember former player Evan Gattis.
Evan Gattis, yeah.
By any chance? So, back in 2015, so he played from 2013 to 2018, 6 seasons. So, he hit a total of 12 triples in his career over 6 seasons. 11 of those came in one season, 2015. The other came in 2014, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
11 triples in one season, and then only one throughout his whole career. That's pretty crazy, in my opinion.
It is. You would think he would be doing that every season. I mean, he's obviously got some type of speed. But yeah, that is a pretty funky stat there.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's thought about that as well. Like, what did I do differently that one season? Maybe it was, I don't know, bad defense or something, but.
Yep. That's all I have, though.
All right, man. Well, I'm sure we'll be back on here soon. And like I said, I'll give everybody the update on my thoughts on the White Sox and A's game. I've never got to see any of the two teams play other than the White Sox minor league team, obviously with the Knights. But as fun as the Athletics right now, as fun as they are, I'm looking forward to it. So I'll definitely send you some pictures and give you the update here on next episode. But that's all I got, man. I appreciate everybody tuning in and listening to MLB's Sloppiest.
Mic check 1 2.
Yep.
Phone ringing off the hook.
All right. We'll see you guys on the next episode. Thank you.
Turn it off and
Peace.
Peace out.
Haven't got the post up. Get a little sun on my face before I start a day. I just need to meditate. Best believe I'm gonna make moves with it. What it take. Time won't reciprocate. Sipping juice, keeping it in tune when I levitate.